this week I'm going to be sharing with you some like sort of DIY party decorations, or just like things that you can DIY for like parties and things like that really. So I've got balloons, pinata, bunting, everything really. So make sure to stay tuned to find out how to make that stuff. And just before we do, if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So I first started by making this pinata, and if you don't know how to make this base, I'll link my Valentine's DIY video down below. But basically all I did was cut out the shape I wanted out of cardboard and then cut a strip which I taped around to make it 3D. Now that you can see I've done that, I'm just grabbing some rope and making a hole in the top, tying a knot underneath and snipping off the excess so that it's just a loop that pops through. Now that you've done that, you just want to leave a bit of the pinata open so that you can use this hole to stuff it full of your sweets. And once you've done that, you want to go back in with the masking tape and just seal the ends in so it's all taped up together. And then it's time to cover it. For covering, I actually chose to wrap it in some completely white paper first because I wanted to do a white tissue paper fringe, and that wouldn't have just covered the brown cardboard on its own. So I just cut strips of the white fringe and then stuck it on with sellotape going round and round. And that's my unicorn so far, all covered in the white fringe. The loop that we did out of rope will be used to hang it, and then all you want to do is grab a like cone shape which you can make really easily out of some card, and I just wrap my card in some iridescent wrapping paper and then just hot glue your horn onto your unicorn's head. Once you've done this, it's time to do some more fringing, and so I'm just grabbing a lot of different colours of tissue paper, lining them up and rolling them to make this sort of multicoloured fringe roll, and then sticking it on for its tail and doing the same for its mane. And I actually used about 4 rolls for its mane staggered underneath. The next DIY is a tassel garland. So again, you just want to grab your tissue paper and cut it up into loads and loads of strips. You want to make sure that when you're cutting the strips it is doubled over, and then you can open this up so that you'll have fringing on both sides. Cut a piece off, roll it up and twist it to make a loop. And I did this in a lot of different colours, and then you just want to grab some ribbon and thread each of the tassel loops on in a particular colour pattern, and there we are. The next DIY is some DIY bunting, for which I'm just starting by drawing out some like triangle flags. So to do that, I just found the middle of the piece of card on one side and drew from the middle to the 2 edges, and this, if you do this twice, will create 3 flags. Then you just want to cut them out, and you want to keep doing this until you've got enough of your white flags. Then using some glue, I stuck them down onto some wrapping paper that I chose that was the colour that I wanted, and this is like a sort of metallic-y black wrapping paper. And I chose to stick the card down on it because I didn't think the wrapping paper would be sturdy enough on its own, but you could definitely try this if you want to. So you just want to go through all of your flags, sticking them down, making sure all of the edges are well and truly stuck before grabbing some scissors and cutting them all out. And then just used a little bit of a ruler to smooth out any air bubbles before grabbing some more of my iridescent wrapping paper and I also used some letter stencils, and I decided to go for capital letters in the end. And I just drew around these onto the wrapping paper. Make sure to do this backwards if you are going to, so that when you turn the wrapping paper over, the letters read the right way round. And once I'd got all of my letters, I simply grabbed the flags and glued them down onto the flags with some more of the glue stick. Next, it's time to thread it all onto some ribbon, and this was actually made a lot easier because I left an extra bit of a flap over the back. So I simply just grabbed my ribbon and glued all over the flap, and then stuck this flap down over the ribbon, and this secured them really nicely. And there we are. So this next DIY is some DIY like storage pots. So I'm starting off by doing a marble jar, for which you just want to grab some water, put your nail polish in, and yeah. Then the next one, I'm just grabbing some more of my iridescent wrapping paper, drawing around a cup and sticking that on with some glue before cutting the excess off the bottom. And you can do this for like desk organisers and pots, whatever's going on at your party. The next DIY is a DIY like sign, and this was a guide to a DIY photo booth. So I sketched it all out with pencil first, and then went over it all with a Sharpie.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed some of the DIYs that I put together. These DIYs are actually for my party, and I will be having a birthday present haul and some birthday vlogs coming up, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on those. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!